Hey guys, F1MO here. So it's my first time at Brighton, and I came Brighton for a weekend, and I saw that they had the TeamSport, which was electric. So I said, why not try it? So I went to TeamSport, which are electric carts, which was my first time using electric carts, which was really fun. And also, what was good is that as you can see, I was pressing fully on the pedal, and since it was yellow flag, it was really going really slowly. And right now, as I started braking because I was really scared. So you see how in engine, when you press full speed, it takes a long time before going to top speed. When in electric, it just goes full speed right away. So I was not used to it, and Brighton is it's a new track to me, so I was just trying different racing lines. As you can see here, I started braking, and two people overtook me, and what was good is that the red dot on the back is when they brake, so I could exactly know when they brake and how to brake like them. And also I follow their racing lines. As you can see, also in the electric cars, I'm not sure if you know, but there is a boost button, which right now you can see is lighting up, which means I could use it. But I forgot about it in the first few laps, so I did not press it. Brighton was a really good experience because Brighton is really good because I think it's in the BIKCs, because on the Karts it says BIKCs. I'm not sure if there's two types of BIKCs for electric carts or engine carts, but it's always good to go to multiple team sports. So right now I've went to 3 tracks, and my goal is to go to whether most of them or all of them. As you can see right now, I pressed the boost button, and you can see that it really makes a difference. Here, as you can see, I got so many bruises on my back because it was so bumpy, this corner. It was really so bumpy, and you saw it how I was literally I was flying away. It was really bumpy. As you can see, I tried to catch up to him, but he was really good, so I lost pace because it was the first session, and I done 3 sessions, but this was my first session. So it was new to me. It's my first time at Brighton. It's my first time at TeamSport as well. Here I took the lines to wait a bit too wide, which I done for most of the session because I was following the others. So he got an opportunity to overtake me, and he took it. As you can see right now, I am trying to push. So I see on the lights, right now I pressed the boost button to try to gain more time, but I nearly spun out. Here I'm pushing a bit, but my racing lines are not the best, so I keep on losing time, which was not good. Here, I pressed the boost button again, which I was really pressing so many times because it's so good how here you can see how bumpy it is, and it really hurts my back. It really hurts my back, and it still hurts today. It hurts so much, and my hips as well. And that's why basically everyone on the court, they were wearing some red protectors inside their suit, inside their karting suit. They were wearing red protectors because they probably come here every week or even every day, and so they know they know that they need it because they're gonna break their ribs. So that's why they bought it. So it's way better for them, because I didn't buy it and it was so bumpy, and I really hurt my back, and I destroyed my back. Here, as you can see, I just cannot catch up to him, which made me really mad, so I just started pushing and pushing more. But as the more I push, the more bumpy it is, because Basically, if I go too quick in corners, it just makes it bumpy. Like, I don't know if it's the car or the track, but it was bumpy all session, all 3 sessions. This car was very great, but it is a really small track compared to the other 2 tracks I went to, which are of course Edmonton and Docklands, because Edmonton and Docklands are both 800 meters, which is actually really big, but this one is only 400 meters. That's why when I saw it I was like, it is really small. And as you can see here, it goes up only once. I mean here it has the two types of floor. So basically here you got the normal floor, and on top you got the very grippy floor. So once or twice I press the boost button on there, and basically it just makes it so bumpy because I'm going full speed on the ramp, which makes it really bumpy. But I only done it to catch up to others. Docklands has that as well. When you go up and in the corner, if you saw my video, and if you didn't, go watch it right after this video, it was really grippy. And also at Docklands the brakes are so bad. Like when I brake, it just continues walking. When here in Edmonton, it is really good. Like these are brand new cars. Yeah, I tried copy his handling and braking gesture and everything to try gain time on him, but it didn't really work until now. I understood that this guy was not the best, and even though it was my first time, I knew I could overtake him, but it took me a long time because I was pushing, but this guy wasn't, so I had to bump into him or any stuff like that. Hey, you can see me pressing the boost button to gain time on him, but it is really bumpy, which hurt my back again, but it's not a reason to give up. I will push until I overtake him. And as you can see here, I started gaining a lot of time. I tried to switch back, but I couldn't because he got too close to the corner. So I just went really quickly. I was waiting for the boost to appear. I pressed it, then boom, it appeared, but it appeared a bit too late. So I'm just waiting for him to do an error so I can overtake him. Here, as you can see, I pressed the button thinking it was already ready, but the top lap times are probably like 30s or 31s, 32s, and here you have to wait every 30 seconds every time. As you can see here, I pressed the boost button, wanting to overtake him, but I went too quick into the corner and started bumping really badly. As you can see, I'm just analyzing and waiting for him to do some errors. And this was really annoying. He done that twice, and what was really annoying is that he just started braking too much, which led me to braking a lot, and then he just won time. But since I'm better than him, I just waited and I just gained more time on him. As you can see here, it was really bumpy, and you see it a lot, as you can see, but it's so bumpy, it really hurts my back a lot. And as you can see, I used the boost button here to get more time on him. Here, I messed up my own corner. It was not his fault, it was mine. For the first session, I always took these corners too wide because I wanted to follow his lines, but I was better than him in all 3 sessions. So I decided at the 3rd session, or like for half of the session, I decided to copy the best person's lines. Here I'm braking really close to him. As you can see, he's braking in some corners where I ain't. So that's why I was winning a lot of time. I pressed the boost button, wanting to catch up, and boom, I nearly overtook him, but I couldn't. So I just started pushing as my life depended on it, because it was my only chance to overtake him. So as you can see, I'm pushing, because he really slowed me down for so long, which was really annoying. But it was my first time, and it was a public session with really good people. Like, it felt like a Sunday. Like, I don't know why people like him, like people like them are so good. They got all 32s or better, and they come here on a public session. So I was really lucky to be with some good people, because there was only 5 people, and the session just before that there was 15 other people. So I was really lucky. And as you can see, he's done it again. He just broke too much, but I never gave up. I just started laughing. Like, it's all fun. I can't lie, it's all fun. So here I used the boost button, trying to overtake him, but he keeps on going defensive. So I just really get closer to him. I don't brake. He brakes way more than me. That's why I win more time on him. Here I tried to go to the switchback, but he was still there, so I bumped into him, making him gain more time. Here I pressed the boost button, and boom, I overtook him. Finally, after like 7/10 or 8/10 of the session, I finally overtook him. Then I gapped him for the rest of the session, which I was really happy about, because it's probably his like 7th or even more time, when me, it's my first session. So it was really a good thing. In the session I got only 1 overtake, because this guy was really annoying me. But I am sure that if I would have overtaken him earlier, I could have got a chance to overtake some other people. But I didn't overtake him earlier because I was scared. As you can see at Edmonton, they don't really care about black flags and anything. But here I see that they're serious about this stuff. So I was scared, like, if I bump a bit, or if I bump into him or I push a bit too much, I'm gonna get a black flag or something. So that's why I wasn't pushing that much on overtaking. I wasn't pushing on overtaking. I was just pushing on gaining time and waiting for him to do an error, or waiting for me to have boost and not him, which worked, because I finally overtook him. It was really bumpy, as you can see. Here, like, you can even see from the GoPro, it was so bumpy, which made me lose so much time. And I'm definitely going to come back, because this track is amazing. I prefer Edmonton, of course, but this track is actually really good, and I'll definitely come back, and I know which line to use. And also on turn 2, which is the turn where I said it was really bumpy, I'll tell you which one. So it's this one right here. I'll probably brake. I know I don't brake, but I'm probably going to brake, because it makes me gain time. Because if I don't brake and I bump, it's going to make me waste more time than if I brake. So I'm just going to brake, then re-accelerate. Here, as you can see, this person was not going full speed. He was probably waiting for someone, which he done for all 3 sessions. And I started doing it at the 2nd and 3rd session. So basically, what we do is go behind the first/second best person to get better lap times, which I didn't do at the 1st session because it was my first time. It was all fun, but at the 2nd and 3rd session, it was getting really serious. I was really happy when I got out the car, but my back and my hips hurted so much. As you can see, yellow flag. It's time to go back to the pits. As you can see, I was not really quick because there was a yellow flag. So as you can see, the checkered flag just came back to the pits, and it is the end. See you for the 2nd session.